Okay. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of drama happening right now. Here, you guys don't need foot vision. It's very bright, I know. Maybe you're gonna get foot vision no matter what. Hi, tigress. All right, so let's see if I can move this way. Sorry that took so long. Lots to do. Okay, so let's do a head count. Make sure I got everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, 11, 12. Good. Okay. We have all kittens accounted for. All 12. Hi, Ruthie. What are you doing? Trying to get in the basket with Ruthie. That's what happens when he sees himself in the basket. Little goat. Okay, so if you're all waiting for the Cassidy update, so oh yeah, that's really bright there, huh? Sorry, I'm the slowest ever. Nope, still gonna be bright. Hi. So I took Cassidy back to Mountain View this morning around, excuse me, around 9. They did take his catheter out, which is really good because I think it was really bugging him to have. It was not a catheter for his bladder. It was for the IV fluids, so that they could do IV fluids. So they took the catheter out, which was basically one of his 2 working legs was all bandaged up and stiff and had a needle in it all night. So I know that was making him uncomfortable. And so he did seem a lot happier with it off. And was even like, if we hold him up like this, he like wheelbarrow walks like this, which is good. So I'll have to start doing some physio with him to start kind of building up his muscles. We'll do little wheelbarrow races. It'll be so fun. His stumps had very little drainage overnight, which is really good. So I guess I had him from 4 o'clock to 9, so 17 hours. And there was nothing coming, just clear fluid, like just a little bit of clear fluid coming out, which is from healing, not pus. So that's very good. That means the antibiotics are working. So we should be able to get the infection under control. And in fact, it's looking like it is under control currently, which is great. That's one of our 3 main obstacles. So Dr. Ferguson did a really nice job of kind of closing up his skin flaps that had been opened at the emergency vet to drain all the pus. She did a good job closing them up and just left like a little bit open to drain. So I think that's probably feeling a lot better for him. And then she put on new bandages. What? Bumpy? How's everybody's collars? Good. Oh my goodness, what? So, eat these. What else? So the peeing issue is, I don't know if anyone was watching last night, he was kind of dribbling pee when his bladder got full, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. And he did squeeze a few drops out when I stimulated him at that point, but then I tried again later and got nothing. So I did have to manually express his bladder 3 times. So we are still thinking, because he does have, he is able to poop, and he does push the poop out. He knows, he can feel when he has to go. You probably saw when I first got him home, and got him kind of settled, and he started kind of like flapping his front feet like this, because he, that was him knowing he had to poop, but he just couldn't do anything about it because he's so like just bandaged up, and he was on some good pain meds and stuff. He hasn't like gone to the litter box, but he hasn't really done anything except kind of lay there with his arm catheter and his 2 little newly bandaged thumps. They will hopefully be feeling better in the next day or so, after they had to be opened up and have the pus drained out. So he definitely doesn't like having them touched, so they are hurting him, which is why we have him on some good pain meds. I tried him at just a slightly lower dose of pain meds because he was pretty happy last night, but didn't really feel like eating very much, because he was just kind of like chilling, which I think was nice for him to have like a good break from everything, all the excitement that had happened. But he did lose a kind of a good amount of weight overnight. Not surprising, but he did eat a very good breakfast. He was hungry in the morning when I went in, so he has an appetite. He wants to eat. He was more alert, and I think still feeling pretty good, except for when someone's messing with his little stumpies. So what else? So he's staying at Mountain View for the day, just so that they can keep an eye on him, and also just so that I can get a little bit of stuff done here for a couple of hours. It's like a sort of a combination of babysitting and monitoring. So he doesn't need to be hospitalized at this point. It's just that they very kindly offered to look after him. And I thought it would be nice to have like a little bit more of a, to have a couple more eyes in the mix to make sure that, we all agree on pain med dosage and, just how things are going well, and different people might have different techniques for doing things with them. So he's at the Mountain View. Hello. And I will pick him up this afternoon sometime, probably. Bring him back home. I won't have to flush his catheter every 4 hours, so that's good. Oops. Oops. There, now I can actually see my laptop. He's not going to be out of the woods until we see, until we make sure that he has bladder and bowel function. Dr. Ferguson still thinks that he isn't peeing because it hurts, and clearly he still is having pain just in that general, like his back, both of his back legs hurt him. So And I'm sure being thin and not having the muscle tone, his back probably hurts him. And it's been kind of a rough couple of days, so I think we need to give him a couple more days to start to feel better from that, and then and the infection is getting better. That will take a couple of days too, a couple more days. What are you doing? You're too cute. So I think he's doing as well as can be expected for a kitten that was essentially almost starved to death, and he had eaten a bunch of, we don't know what, but like just I don't think even like food material. I think it was like there was something that even we were seeing little things on the x-ray that showed up. So he was so hungry that he was eating anything he could get in his mouth, and so he needs to pass all that stuff through. He was in rough shape, just from 9 weeks of struggling to live, but he's got a strong will to survive, and I think that we were all feeling encouraged by how he's doing, but still too early to say for sure that, we're out of the woods. It's going to be, a couple more days. I think we are past the point though of having to make a decision whether to euthanize him because he's suffering. I think his progress is such that he's bought himself another period of time, so that we can we're out of like the most critical period where I would have had to make like a really, really hard decision just if he had been suffering so much and it was not looking like he was improving, then that was what I was worried about, because I can't ethically prolong his suffering, in a scenario like that, right? So I think we're past that point. I think we have a better idea of the situation. The infection is responding very nicely, and so that's one of the three major hurdles that initially the ER doctors were concerned that he was septic, and once they're septic, it's just it's really tough. But he's responding well, so that's one less thing to worry about. So that's a big relief. Now we just need to get him peeing. He's pooping. And then we need to get some weight on him and keep him hydrated. And I'm hoping that with the arm catheter off, he will move himself around a little more, because you probably saw he just kind of was just laying there with his little stiff bandaged arm and really only having one leg. Oh, that was very acrobatic. So what's that? Where did that come from? Where's Flower? Is this Flower? Let me see your butt. Oh, it didn't come from you. Yes, so I do think the worst part is over. Like, as far as I was, like, every minute I was just watching him and wondering if I was making the right decision by not euthanizing him. But I just felt so strongly that he deserved a chance and that he wanted to live. And so that's a tough position to be in, not wanting him to suffer needlessly, but feeling that he really does want to live. And I still feel that he fought as hard as he could, as long as he could, and just long enough for us to find him and take over. And so I am cautiously optimistic at this point. But we have a long road ahead of us, so prepare yourselves that it's going to be a while. And I don't know what to do, what's the right thing to do about Topper. Topper's doing great. He is socializing right up. He is he's very adorable, and he's still, got the feral cat, hisses when you first come in and first approach him. But as soon as you pick him up and pet him, then he's like, oh yeah, I like this. So he's doing really well, and will continue to do better. I think actually Dawn might be with him right now. I think Dawn might be hanging out with him right now, giving him a little attention, and she's great. Oh, someone on the bottom of the pile is getting a bite, and I think this one is responsible, and I think this one got the bite. Oh. That was some serious goat rage. So my concern with Topper is that Cassidy is going to be unable to be like a kitteny companion for probably for quite some time. I mean, it's I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know if someone is going to step forward that's like an absolutely amazing home and is going to want to, take him on before he's completely, I don't know. We have so many unknowns right now. But if his treatment path was several months, which it very well could be, is it fair to hold Topper back from a home where he would get tons of love and have a great life? I don't know. And even though he and Cassidy are clearly bonded, he's not always going to have Cassidy there. Like he got really excited when he realized that Cassidy was back, and just kind of he gets really excited when he wants to like wrestle. And he did clean the food off of his face, which was adorable. But it's like Pip and Cyrus. When Cyrus was so sick, Pip needs to be playing and exploring, and he wants a little companion for that, but Cyrus wasn't able to. Cyrus just had to lay there and feel like crap. So I think it's going to be, I don't know, we'll just have to see. That's going to be another tough call. Oh good, Dawn is over there with Topper. She said they're having a great visit. I feel like he's made a lot of progress. I'm not going to make that decision right now today. He's not big enough to be neutered anyway, although I suspect he will be soon because he is filling out nicely. But I don't think it's a decision that needs to be made right now, and so I think it's definitely worthwhile to wait. What are you doing? To wait and wait till we have a little more information and a little bit of a better idea about what the treatment plan and schedule and all that stuff will be. So we do have some time there before that decision has to be made, right? And he is honestly doing really well on his own. I'm sure that he does get lonely, but he is becoming quite affectionate with me. He has crawled into my lap a couple of times and definitely loves to be petted, and so look at you, sleeping. Hi, Bluebell. You're too cute. You all have crusty noses. So it's not a decision that will be made lightly, but it is something that will. As I always say, we never have the luxury of black and white decisions that are 100% right or 100% wrong. We always have to assess risk, benefit, gut feeling. I mean, we have to go with any number of things. If there's like an amazing home for Topper, you know, would I pass up an amazing home for him and hope that we get an amazing home for both of them 6 months from now? I don't know. So just lots of we never know the full set of criteria. It's just it's a moving target, and it's going to be, but you can rest assured I will make the best decision that I can with the information that I have, and the ultimate goal, no matter what, will be what is best for Topper and Cassidy. So but I think we have some time for that. Topper is 5 weeks older, so July 4th. He's 4.5 weeks older than these guys. I'm not going to combine them. We haven't gotten our negative ringworm back yet. I stopped wearing gloves over there, and I'm doing really thorough hand washing. Under normal circumstances, if they had come in to the shelter at lapse and gone through intake and they didn't have lesions and they didn't fluoresce, they would be considered free of ringworm. I have just been being extra careful. But because of all of the different procedures I have to do with Cassidy, and because Topper, we hate handling them with gloves on. We like to be able to touch them and have them feel like human hands. So I am familiar enough with the ISO protocol that I can wash my hands really well. And I think the risk is low, although if I was 100% smart, I would still wear gloves. So I am taking somewhat of a risk, but I am hoping that we get a negative back. Hopefully today or tomorrow would be good. And then I can officially not do ISO, but I still wouldn't mix these guys because we don't know. Topper could have some upper respiratory. These guys could have a parasite that he doesn't have. I think I've introduced enough kittens into this bunch. Yes. Hi there. You're so wonderful. You're so, oh, what a sweet little mama. Hi, mama. Hi, mama. You are just so adorable. But no, mommy doesn't always have to give us milk bar. Oh, that's you. Yep, kitten therapy is good. This is some good kitten therapy, isn't it? Daisy's face is doing much better. Her cleaning skills have improved slightly, but her face is definitely less crusty. Oh, oh no, the tigress is full of sadness and woe. Oh, this is 12 kittens right here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 7 in my lap and there are 5 here. Hi, tigress. I see you. You're so sweet. So, thank you guys for all caring so much about a little feral kitten that many people had written off. You're so ferocious. The really great tech from the ER texted me and said that she hopes I prove them wrong about Cassidy. So that I'm working on that. I'm working on it. Oh, so many purrs. Oh, Tigress has some purrs for me. That's nice.